But that fog has been causing a lot of problems this morning, especially out at the airport. Thanks for joining us. I'm Corey Rose.
And I'm Jordan Chavez. Good morning, everybody. Now, before 6 this morning, the FAA issued a ground stop due to that fog that has since been updated to a ground delay, meaning that flights are moving just a lot slower. 9 News reporter Lauren Scafidi is live out at Denver International Airport this morning. Lauren, you've moved inside. How are the lines behind you?
Good morning, Jordan and Corey. Yeah, we moved inside because we wanted to see what things were looking like as those delays started to creep up. Looking behind me, security really does look good. Of course, a lot of people, but really no congestion. Everything is moving just fine. That delay number is sitting at 287 right now. And just for context, that was just at 50 a couple hours ago. We want to give you a look outside, though. You can really tell that the fog is lifting. This is our camera overlooking the runways here at DIA. It is still kind of covered in fog, like I said, but you can see a little bit more as that fog is starting to lift in the last half hour or so. The FAA's ground stop was originally set to last until about 7 this morning, but at 6:45, the FAA updated the ground stop to a ground delay. That means that flights will get pushed by, well, on average about an hour or so because of the fog. That ground delay is set to end at around 1 this afternoon. Now, you also have to consider that this is all going on after a really busy Memorial Day weekend here at DIA. Friday and Monday were expected to be the busiest days, but Tuesday you can expect some stragglers, right? Some last minute flights. I have Ashley Forrest here with DIA with me this morning. Good morning, Ashley.
Good morning, Lauren. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for being here. Really busy Memorial Day weekend at Denver International Airport.
Yes, very busy weekend. Lots of passengers. We had a little bit of weather, but as you can see right now, we have our lines moving very quickly in a good pace, but we know that there's fog out right now. So we ask all of our passengers just to drive safely. That is our number one concern.
The fog was really thick this morning. You were telling me you even encountered plenty on your way in today.
I did. I drove in and I said, wait, where's the Westin? Where are the tents? I could not see the DIN tents, which is something very, very odd for me coming in at 7 this morning.
Definitely. And so overall, it's good that there were no flights taking off at that time, right? Because you couldn't see anything. It would have been dangerous. What do you want passengers to know this morning?
Well, aside from driving carefully into the airport, is to also check with their airline for the most accurate and updated information. I know you already spoke it, but we are in a ground delay program up until 1 o'clock, and that's just to make sure all of our flights are able to get out. But get here safely and check with your airline.
Is there anything else that passengers need to know this morning or anything else you'd like to tell people?
Yeah, just have patience and we'll make sure you get through, hopefully with little to no problems, and have a safe flight.
Wonderful. Ashley, thank you so much. Of course, we will stay on top of all of those delays and cancellations. We'll keep tracking all of those numbers for you this morning. For now, I am live at Denver International Airport. Lauren Scafidi, 9 News. I want to